Alright guys, well last video I said I might make a video of me showing you guys how to make a server. So that's what I'm going to do this time, and for those of you who haven't watched my channel at all, I'm using a Mac, and it's not that easy with a Mac, as most people know, other than some people. But yeah, and this appeared here because that's my screen recording software. It just automatically goes to my desktop. Oh look, there's what we're doing now. Alright, so first you're going to want to get a new window up here. And my homepage is Apple. So we're going to go to bukkit.org. That's what it is, bukkit.org. And yeah, this is Bukkit's site. Most of you have probably seen it before. And you're going to want to go to Get Craft Bukkit, or you could actually just use this. This is the newest recommended build is always posted here. And if they don't have one, you can look for a developmental build, but I suggest just waiting if you're new at this for a recommended build. They usually come out with it pretty fast. So what I'm going to do is download this. I already have it, but I'm just going to download it again so you guys can see. Wait for it to download here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, we don't need this page anymore. And we really don't need this. So what we're going to do now is make a new folder. And we're just going to call it exactly this. You can't call it anything else or it won't really work. Craftbukkit.jar. No caps. No nothing. Just leave it like that. And it's going to ask you... Oh, hold on. Hold on. I did something wrong. I am a bad person. Oh, I already have a folder named that. Oh, see? Alright, so I'm going to use a capital C. Because I don't have a folder named that, but you guys need to use a lowercase c. Alright, so just do that with a lowercase c. And then apparently that's already taken too. Not sure where. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it in all caps. Craftbukkit.jar. As you want to say, add the .jar. Okay, it's not cooperating, guys. So all I'm going to do is just delete that and use mine as an example. Actually, I'll just make a new folder and name it YouTube, but you guys are going to need to have it as craftbukkit.jar. Like this one down here. See this? Craftbukkit.jar. That's what you want. So you open this up, and then you go down to your downloads. I'm on a Windows OS X Lion, if you're wondering. And once you open up your downloads here, and if you don't have that down there, if you're on an older... Or, no, I said Windows. Why did I say Windows OS X Lion? I'm an idiot. I'm on Mac OS X Lion. And if you don't have that, you can just go up here in your search bar and type downloads. And it'll be on there in a folder. Just open that up, and your Craft Bukkit will be in there with some really weird long name. Yeah, you're going to want to change that. So you just click twice slowly, and backspace all the way till you just have the same thing as your folder, craftbukkit.jar. Now, to run this, we're going to have to go to terminal. And for those of you who don't know what that is, this is terminal. It's what I use to run one of my servers in the last videos. You just type in terminal in the search bar, and it'll be on there. It's a little black looking box thing like this here. And it's kind of like DOS. If any of you know what that is, it's kind of a programming thing. If you don't know what it is, you're probably normaler than I am. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is type CD. This is like for where we're getting it from. You got to tell it you're getting it from the desktop, and you have to use capitals here. You have to use everything I type. You got to do it the exact same. And yours will probably have a white background and black letters, but I changed mine in the preferences up at the top. So CD space capital D for desktop, and then slash, yours is going to be craftbukkit.jar, same as your folder name, but since mine is YouTube, I'm going to type in YouTube. And yeah, so you guys have to type in craftbukkit.jar, and then you have to go down here, and then you hit enter. So, and then it'll say YouTube, or it'll say craftbukkit.jar for you here, but it says YouTube for me because that's my that's what I used. And then you type Java dash XM or space Java space dash X capital X MX for This is for RAM, random access memory, and that's how efficient your server is going to be. And most of you guys are just going to want to run it with 1 GB of RAM. So you just type 1G, and if you know your computer has more, you can run it with however much you want. Don't try to put it above your server's capabilities. That's the maximum amount of RAM your server will be using at a time. XMS, same but with an S, is similar, but it's the lowest amount. And I like to just keep it at 1 also, because I don't know, I think that's just the way I like it. That's just the way I do it, and I like it like that. Alright, so now you're going to want to type -jar for the extension, and then for you guys it's craft bucket, like that, craftbucket.jar for you guys. But mine, once again, I'm using the YouTube folder, so I'm just going to have to type YouTube, and then no GUI, and that's no graphic user interface, which it doesn't actually take that away. You just need to type that in. Makes your server run better. And so you're just going to want to hit enter, and it'll yeah, I can't do it with YouTube, but for you guys I'll do an example for with my actual CraftBucket folder. So you type all this in, craftbucket.jar, just like the folder. Java, XMX, I'm going to do 5 because that's just how I run my server, but once again, you guys are going to need to put 1 here unless you know you have more RAM. And jar, craftbucket.jar, no GUI, and then you're going to hit enter, and then load all this stuff up. And your folder's going to look like this at the beginning, like my YouTube folder here, but then it's going to quickly change into something like this with all these folders. It's going to just have, it's not going to have these, that's just name my world. It's an inside joke, so don't ask. And this is what it's going to have. It's going to have all this and all this up here, with excluding these. Everything but the highlighted stuff is going to have. And plugins, that's where if you get plugins off the CraftBucket website, you can put them in here. If you want to use any of them from here, just message me, and I can either email them to you, or I'll give you a link to them. Or you can just look them up, and then. So yeah, this is my server, and you just want to go on it. Just also, I forgot to tell you guys, I am using Hamachi for this, so you're actually gonna need that. So here's how you get Hamachi. You're gonna need to go new window. Google exactly this. Log me in, all one word, hamachi, and it'll be this one right here, secure.logmein.com, with some more stuff. And then it'll say download logmein hamachi. So you click that, you download the unmanaged version, click conditions of use yes, and then download. And then when you get it, it'll usually put an icon up here like this, and you can just open it whenever. And when you open it, it won't have this, but you're gonna want to click here, and it'll say power on for you, and then it'll load up your whole Hamachi and give you an IP address. That's not the actual IP of your computer. That's what people use when they play with you in Minecraft. So you're gonna need to get your friends to join you in a network, which you just give you create a new network, and you give it a name and a password if you like, and then get your friends to join that network, doing the same thing you did, but they can click join network. It's an option, and so you can multiplayer, and then yeah, you click on you can click add server for one that you're going to join a lot, name it whatever you want, and then put in, for the IP address, put in this Hamachi address that you have. Also, this is my server IP, so I guess you guys can join whenever you want now. Yeah, I might increase it if people start joining. And yeah, and then you join the server. This is my server, of course. We left off in my house last episode. And yeah, that's where I'm going to stop this, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped for those of you who didn't know how to do it. And if you want any other more tutorial videos, or anything help with a Mac, or just general information, I suppose, yeah, that would be fine. And I'll talk to you guys later.